I have a new pan. Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Maggie. Today we're doing a Pan That Palette update. I am panning the CipiCipi Tokyo Beige Palette. It is a 8-pan palette, and I'm excited to share with you the update. I have a new pan between the last update and now. I've hit pan on one more eyeshadow, so now I have a total of 2 for the year, which is very exciting. And yeah, otherwise really great usage, I would say, throughout the month. So let's start by doing a visual comparison of last month to this month, and then we can talk through each of the shadows, the usage, how I'm using it, all of the thoughts. So here is the new progress update. So very jazzed to share with you. Let's just go in order. So this is my newest pan. It's in the shade here called Bubbly. Now, Bubbly last time had 31 uses. Now it has 41. So I used it 10 times until I hit pan. I probably used it one time after that. And then I have moved along. To be honest, Bubbly is pretty chunky. I think it's pretty, but it's not my all-time favorite, I don't think. So I'm happy I hit pan, and then I have moved on to using the other shimmery shade in here called Allure. And I will work to hit pan on this, and then we'll kind of decide how we go from there. But I did hit pan and Bubbly. Very, very happy with that. This middle shade is called Vanilla Syrup. Obviously, there is a big pan showing in there. I use this shade to set down my primer every day. So this one I anticipate being done probably in the next month or so. And last time it had 35 uses, and now it has 58 uses. And I hit pan on it last month. So this one is now the second time we've had, or second update with pan, you know. But yeah, that one's going well. Here at the end, this one I use in my crease as a transition shade. It's called Our Beige. Last time I had 24 uses, now I have 47 uses, so very consistent use here. I do really like this one. I'm starting to see a little bit of disruption in the pan, but not like a formal dip or anything. Mattes always take me the longest to like get into and hit pan on, so I'm not surprised by that. It'll take a while. Moving to this middle row, this sparkly one here is called Orange Blossom. I like layering this one with a champagne shade. So it was this one and Bubbly, and now it's this one and Allure. So Orange Blossom I have also used on its own. I think it's going to be really pretty in the summer as like a one shadow look. So last time I had 22 uses. Now I have 39 uses on it. So doing just fine there, pretty consistent. This middle shade is also a matte brown. It's a little bit deeper than this one up here that I use in my crease. I still use this one in my crease, but just not as much. And that one is called Toasted Caramel. Last time I had 19 uses, now I have 28 uses. And then on the end here, this darker brown, this one's called Brown Butter. You'll see a little mark in here. I have used this as a liner a number of times, so you can see where my brush like digs in. I only used it twice in the last month. I just wasn't feeling linery. So I had 15 uses, and now I have 17. And then this bigger pan down here, this one is called Dear Tokyo. This could be a blush or an eyeshadow. I'm primarily using it as an eyeshadow. I probably will use it as a blush later on, but I'm panning 2 different blushes with usage goals right now, so I don't want to add a third one into the mix for like a competitive nature. But this one does have a dip going. Hopefully you can see here. This one I've been using in my crease actually before Our Beige up here, and it's really pretty, kind of like on a no makeup look. I'll just use this one in the crease on its own. So this one has had like pretty steady usage on it. Last time I had 25 uses, now I have 43. And then Allure here, like I mentioned, this was being primarily used just for my inner corner, and now I'm using it all over my lid. So this one had 28 uses and now has 55, and I do have a dip going here. So my prime focus is to hit pan on this one, and then like I said, either like work on finishing Allure or go back to Bubbly. I don't know. I just like the texture of Allure a little bit better than Bubbly. Bubbly is just a little chunky for me. So overall, I used every shade this month, which is great. I hit pan in a new shade, which is great. and we're only in April now. So I'm feeling good about this progress. Usually when I pan something, it takes me like the first half of the year to get my first pan. Obviously this has like smaller eyeshadow pans than other palettes, but I'm really, really enjoying this. I think this is a really good fit for me, and I liked the kind of day-to-day looks I can get with it. You know, when I work from home, but I do, you know, light makeup every day, and I like just having a look I can do while I watch a YouTube video or have my 5 minutes, you know, of quiet before the day starts. So yeah, really liking this. So I have been weighing this, and last month it weighed, this whole unit weighed 78 grams, and it still weighs 78 grams. So I didn't have any change in weight at all. So let's go through and mark my updated pan. So in my notebook, I have a pan percentage, little cheat sheet here. So visually what I do is I draw out all of my palettes, and then I mark it with lines when I hit pan. So we get to mark in one more, and that's exciting. I actually did get rid of quite a few eyeshadows at the end of last year. So I started the year with no pans in my eyeshadows, and now I have 2 for the year. So when we look at a pan percentage, last month I had 1 pan out of a total of 57 eyeshadows, and that's 1.75%. Now I have 2 pans out of 57 eyeshadows, and that's 3.5%. So I'm very happy with that. My plan obviously is to keep moving forward with this palette. This is my focus palette for the year, but I am going to bring in a companion palette for the month of April. Maybe I'll keep it in for May too. I'm not sure yet. That's going to be my Lunar Beauty Nude Prism palette. So pretty and very spring-like. So I've got these really nice mattes. There's some kind of pinky hues in here. So I'm thinking I could pair this like blush eyeshadow, larger shade at the bottom with some of these. I like these different shimmers. It just gives me something a little bit different. So I think this will be really good. There's also some golden, kind of like brownie gold tones down here at the end. So yeah, I'm excited to play with this. It's been a little bit since I've been in this palette. And yeah, I'm excited. I think that these will still, you know, pair pretty nicely together. And my main focus in this one is just going to be, you know, consistently using the vanilla syrup here, and then hopefully hitting pan on Allure down here in the corner. So that's going to be the plan, and I'm excited to have a couple of other shades to, you know, bop around in. So that is going to be my quick, kind of short and sweet Pan That Palette update for you. I hope you have enjoyed, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it, and if you are panning something, let me know in the comments. And yeah, that's all I have. So I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye.